It's running through my veins. Underneath the neon lights, they all call my name. Welcome to the show. Do you really wanna know? Take it all you're giving, and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ohio Valley Wrestling. Please welcome majority owner Dean Hill. Dean, always appreciate the time, but you said you've had some very serious business to address in front of the OVW faithful here in Davis Arena pertaining to what happened here last week between you and Michael Hayes.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was told I needed to come here and make this statement. I'll explain to you what told to come here means here in just a minute. First of all, I would like to say that I did reach out earlier this week on social media and apologize for how things went last week. Myself, those of you that may not know, myself and Michael Hayes got into a bit of an altercation, not once, not twice, but 3 times in last week's show. The first altercation, I believe I was provoked, but I really can't say a lot about it. I was told not to say a lot about it. I'll explain that also. Second and third probably shouldn't have happened. I apologize for that. So let me explain to you what I mean by being told to come here. I was advised Monday morning that Michael Hayes filed a grievance against me with the Athletic Commission. They contacted me on Tuesday morning and advised me that I was and am now suspended from Ohio Valley Wrestling, and that I will be suspended until they have looked at this case. They have also told me not to make any more comments other than what I was just told to comment about in regards to the case. That I hope in the weeks or months to come that I will be reinstated, but I don't know how long it's going to take them to review the tape. And if I have to wait for them to have a meeting, and if their meeting's a month from now, I don't know any of the details. I just know that I was told to come here tonight and apologize, tell you that I will be gone for some time because I'm suspended, and that I am now to leave the building. I'm not even to go to my office. I'm to leave the building.
So a bit of shock, majority owner Dean Hill has been suspended by the Athletics Commission.
I don't care what the Athletic Commission says, Dean. You and I both know that Mike Hayes is nothing but an instigator. As a matter of fact, you know, and I know, and all these people in the Davis Arena here know, you did nothing wrong.
I don't know, Dean did get out of control.
And as a matter of fact, Dean, if I could, I'd like to steal a page out of your book when I say, Dean's Hill law says that this is your ring and you should not go anywhere.
He makes a good point, boss man.
I understand, but I have to do what the athletic commission tells me to do, whether I like it or not. I appreciate everything, but I will have my day in court.
All right, well, how about this, Dean? How about this? You abide to the court, whatever. But how about you stay for about 30 more seconds? Because if you could do me a favor, if you could be so kind, how about you make a match tonight? And that's Tyler Matrix versus Mike Hayes.
What about it? A last act from our majority owner?
I would.
There is your American hero, in my opinion, Michael Hayes. The warmonger himself.
Michael Hayes.
Shut up, Gilbert. This is an American war vet, a hero. I don't care what these people say.
Dean, you were correct. You were correct. Michael Hayes did file a grievance with the commission, but you didn't tell the whole story, Dean. My grievance was for collusion, not just because you put your hands on me, even though you did and you shouldn't have and you know it. Collusion. Yes, Gilbert, collusion, just in case anybody can't keep up, collusion is like conspiring or conspiracy. Conspiracy is like when adults talk to each other and plan. You guys will be fine. I'll keep going. This company has done nothing but collude and conspire to keep me quiet, to keep my progression through the ranks of this company hidden, and you've yet to talk about it, and you've yet to talk about it. Mr. Dean Hill, you're the matchmaker. I have a shot that I won at War Games. None of you, none of the commentators, none of the producers, none of you have even talked about it on this show. I get a shot whenever I want. And on top of that, Dean, you decided to cross a line that you should have never even seen in the first place because you don't have the knees to walk it. You should have never put your hands on me, ever. If you wanted to stay in this business, if you wanted to stay a majority voter, you should have known better and checked your emotions in this ring. Thankfully, the commission is now involved and your physical health is safe. But your license, he's got to go. There's a hearing coming up. You all can keep grabbing this all you want, just like you've always been doing, trying to shut me up. There's a grievance. And when this hearing is had, when law is set, when justice is done, Dean Hill will be done with this company. Is it all right if I ask a question now, Michael Hayes? Are you telling me that your grievance is going after Dean Hill's license, that you are trying to get him out of professional wrestling and out of OVW? Is that what you're saying you're doing? I'm saying that I want to change this entire business from the get-go, and the first thing to do is get rid of all dinosaurs like you. You all have yet to show me the respect that I have earned yet again in this ring. I was the victorious member of the team in War Games. I get whatever match I want when I want. So where's my opportunity? Am I supposed to beg for it? I'm pretty sure that's your job.
I have been told to leave the building, and I will. And I want to say something to you on my way out. Michael Hayes, you have won this battle. But you haven't won this war.
Oh, good one, Dean.
Is this what you wanted, Michael Hayes? Is this what you wanted, Michael Hayes? Haven't you done enough?
No, I haven't even begun yet. I haven't even begun yet. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What do you think you're gonna do, young gun? Huh? What do you think you're gonna do, young gun?
Ask for the match. I know you want it.
No, you want
I know
it.
this is the match.
No, you want it.
Ask for it.
No, you want
Ask
it.
for it. You want
Look
this
out,
belt? You want this title?
look at you
That's
right
why
now.
you're in War Games, right?
Look at you right
Yeah,
now.
Take this from me.
Yeah, no.
Please take.
Matrix did issue a challenge to you, Michael Hayes, and you're holding on to that War Games win.
Hey, you need to chill yourself out. Unless you want to find yourself just like Dean Hill without a license. Because if you put your hand on me, I send your name straight to the commission. You lose your chance in this ring, you lose that belt, you lose everything you worked for. And I'm pretty sure you have a handicap match tonight with the Bro Gods champ. You may want to get ready for that.
It's true. Tyler Matrix will compete against the Bro Gods tonight. The Bro Gods who interfered in this match last week. Tyler Matrix challenged them to a handicap match, and he will attempt to defeat them tonight in our main event. What a kickoff on tonight's television program. Tyler Matrix and Michael Hayes having words. It's going to be a hot night. I can't wait.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving, and I'm never gonna go. Whoa.
Hey everybody, so I've been kind of up and kind of down, and I decided I just needed to bring in some support. So I wanted to see you all, and all of you have meant something to me over my time here. I just wanted to hear how things been. So let's go to Big Zoe. Big Zoe, how you doing? How you
What's
feeling?
up, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, Stu, I'm so excited that you could have me, man. I know what it's like to lose a tag team title. I know what it's like to lose a TV title and not get a rematch for a one-on-one. So I'm glad I could be here for you, and thank you so much for the invite, man. I wouldn't be anywhere else in the world.
Thanks so much, sir.
Yeah, no
Thank
worries,
you so much.
man. No worries.
Danson Deontay Davis, you haven't joined us before. How are things with you? It's been a while since we've seen you.
Yeah, it's cool and everything, but bro, where the snacks at? Like, seriously.
Actually, Deontay, our budget for snacks has been cut, so we don't provide snacks any longer, but it's great to see you. It's so good to see you. Aloysius Hamilton, you're new. We haven't heard from you, so what's been going on with you? How are things? How is everything?
Well, actually, Reverend Stu, the reason that we're here is a man in a mask attacked me last week and cost me that match. Me and Aloe, we have a tag team title match later on tonight, and we will not let that happen on our dime.
Oh, you know what? Since we're all here and we're all here for support, why don't we take some time and let's pray for Billy O and Aloysius. Let's pray for some safety for them. Is everybody in? Everybody good? All right. Let's all bow our heads, close our eyes, and let's pray. Dear God, please help Billy O and Aloysius to have a great match and stay safe without any obstacles. Amen.
Stu, you feeling all right, man?
Yeah, man, you need a snack or something? Like,
All right. What you said?
You know what, everybody? Great Bible study. Great Bible study. Yeah. This was really...
Back into Ohio Valley Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Gilbert Corsi alongside Ted McNaylor and our special guest contributor, Mike Lissette, back once again. And a tactical maneuver by Michael Hayes, getting majority owner Dean Hill banned from his own building, suspended by his own company, courtesy of the Athletic Commission. I mean, what's next?
I mean, who knows? I mean, what I know is I think Rick Pitino probably needs a little job, so maybe he can come in and help out.
Tasteless Ted McNaylor, but he does allude to a valid point. Do we need to find an acting majority owner for Ohio Valley Wrestling? Who's gonna call the shots? Who's gonna keep order when Michael Hayes is menacing?
Gilbert, those are tough questions, but I do know this. Dean Hill is not going down without a fight.
He told us that Mike may have won the battle, but he will not win the war. Let's shift gears, ladies and gentlemen, to action scheduled for tonight. We have a rematch for the OVW Television Championship. LJ lost the title last week. He's wasting no time trying to get it back from the Real Deal in Randall Floyd.
Well, last week, Real Deal sealed the deal, but can he ex-nay LJ's rematch clause? I think he's going to beat him again tonight.
How about the OVW Heavyweight Championship, or champion, I should say, Tyler Matrix, defending in a handicap match against the Bro Gods?
We don't know why the Bro Gods got involved last week, but we do know this. Matrix gets his shot at revenge tonight.
Let's get right to the action right now with Reverend Stu squaring off against Cash Flow. Your opening contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Dapper Dan and East End villain Josh Ashcraft. He weighs in tonight at 400 pounds. Cash Flow!
Well, Josh Ashcraft has been doing some extra work this week trying to make sure his men are on the same page. Last week we saw some issues between these two guys.
You know, and it's just a little growing pain. They have a little agreement. I have it on good authority that Legacy County is back on track.
And his opponent from the holy city of Jerusalem, weighing in tonight at 212 pounds, the pastor of disaster, Reverend Stuart Miles.
Let me put it to you this way. I think Stuart Miles has as much chances of winning against Cash Flow tonight as he does growing up in a covenant with a bunch of sisters, and that's none.
No doubt about it, the cash flow has the size advantage here, but the chapter in this legacy for LOB is also dissension. How does that play into the matter at hand, the match between Reverend Stu and Cash Flow?
I don't think it plays into it all. Legacy Brutality, they had a little disagreement last week. They're on the same page tonight.
What about at
All
the
is
Saturday
well.
night special? They had another disagreement.
It was
Dapper
just-
Dan tried to take out his own partner in a gauntlet match.
Look, tempers flare sometimes. I talked to Josh tonight, and he assured me that Legacy Brutality not only is back on the same page, but they are better than ever.
Do you really think he's going to be up front with you? The people that I've talked to said there are some serious problems between this team.
Listen, if I know anything about Josh Ashcraft, he is not a liar. He always tells the truth.
Name your sources, Mike Lissette. Who have you talked to?
Josh Ashcraft.
Up and down, back body drop, and Ashcraft is up on the apron.
It's not good right now, Gilbert. You can see it.
Look, Schoolboy by Cash Flow. That's it.
Shoulders
That's
on the.
over.
That's only a 2 count. That's only a 2 count. Calm down, Dr. Manbeast.
I think Stefan's been a little slow since his match with Apollo not too long ago.
When I look at Reverend Stu, I'm still thinking back to the weird actions as of late. Twice in the same 7 days, Reverend Stu knocked out superstars with the television championship. And just lately having conversations with Stu, is it just me or does he not seem like he's all there, guys?
Well, I mean, listen, when you're so, self-obsessed with yourself as
Hold on, did
Reverend
you
Stu
see
is
that
like-
on the outside
That
of
was
the ring?
teamwork right there. That was all right.
Was it teamwork? It looked like
Listen, Gilbert,
Ashcraft
if
was
anyone-
getting ready
Well,
to lay in the boots, and Dapper Dan actually just legitimately one.
You know what?
Teamwork again?
I see your point. I thought he was giving him back into the ring for more punishment for Stu, but that's not the case, and Ashcraft is getting in his face right now.
Is there problems in the legacy?
There's no problems in the legacy. It was just he was trying to help him in the ring. It was teamwork. Exactly. I agree.
Listen, I get it one time, but twice?
The clubbing
Trust
knife
your
at.
instincts. You're the sports guy. It was teamwork. Trust me.
You've been a part of a lot of tag teams, Ted McNaylor. You've also been a number of tag teams that have disintegrated. Are you going to say that you don't see costly miscommunication amongst the legacy of brutality?
That's always on the table. You can always go astray. However, Legacy Brutality is not going that way. They are better than ever, and tonight will prove it as Cash Flow beats Stu in the middle of that ring.
Stu right now is trying to fire up. He's trying to dig deep. He wants more punishment.
Well, we know that the rightful reverend, he has heart, he has desire, and he always has the help of someone higher. And now the pastor of disaster beginning to lay into Cash Flow.
Holy moly, guacamole!
Will that leave some damage on the pectoral muscles, man beast?
And the right hand of fellowship.
That is correct. The lateral pectoral nerve is definitely having a little bit of radiculopathy at this point.
I've been hanging too much out with him. I know what he's talking about now.
Reverend Stu comes in like a head full of steam, but nobody home, and chopped right out of his boots.
Lateral pectorals again.
There you go. That's it. I like this guy.
Will you put away your cell phone? Is that WebMD?
Wikipedia.
No. Yeah.
For me.
Wait.
Reverend Stu caught in a bad way here. Cash Flow trying to bring him in the hard way.
This was like a little suplex action.
Whoa! Hold on. Wait a minute. Cover, count, victory, and give the assist. The assist to Dapper Dan.
What was that?
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Reverend Stuart Miles.
Now, Dapper's pretending that was an accident, but that did not look accidental, and Cash Flow is arguing his point.
No doubt about it. There was no accident, in my opinion. Dapper Dan just cost his tag team partner the victory here, and what has been boiling, simmering for weeks may be about to explode.
And you doubted my sources.
Cash Flow seems a bit confused. What, cat got your tongue, Ted McNaylor?
Listen, Dapper Dan, he used to be part of the circus, but he knows a sucker is not born every minute. I don't know what that means, but all I know is the Legacy Brutality.
Cash Flow looks like he's ready to deposit his fist squarely between Dapper Dan's eyes.
It was an honest mistake.
That
That
did not
was
look
not a
honest.
mistake.
He's just going to walk out of the ring as Dapper Dan.
Is the legacy over for LOB? Maim, destroy, inflict permanent harm, perhaps no more.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand.
Following contest scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit, and it's for the OVW Television Championship. Introducing first, weighing in tonight at 215 pounds, the River City Dragon, Logan James.
Well, 1 week removed from losing the TV title last week, LJ looks poised to get his shot at a rematch tonight.
And his opponent from Indianapolis, Indiana. He weighs in tonight at 234 pounds. The reigning and defending OVW Television Champion, the real deal, Randall Floyd. Last week, guys, the real deal made good on his word. When he walked through the doors in Ohio Valley Wrestling, he said that he would be a champion. And last week, he took away the television title from Logan James.
I'll tell you what, Gilbert, I was talking to Logan James a couple of minutes ago, and he told me, yeah, that loss last week was hard, but he had a chance to look at the tape. He realized he made a mistake. He got over the loss, and he is energized and focused to get his title back tonight.
A little insight from the doctor, Ted McNaylor. What does Logan James need to do differently to regain his championship tonight?
I think Logan James, honestly, just needs a little more time to get a little more seasoning. I think tonight, Real Deal is going to seal the deal and solidify himself as the true television champion.
I don't know. When Logan James came through the curtain, I saw a different kind of focus in his eyes, Michael said.
Gilbert, you said it. There was a fire in his eyes. That loss has ignited him to be the absolute best he can be.
Logan James trying to use speed to his advantage here. Randall ripped him right out of the air, and LJ flipped that ankle lock into a reversal. The champion, Randall Floyd, with the wherewithal to know where he's at into the ring and force a quick break before LJ's able to do too much damage.
Let's not forget, Randall Floyd should be the Olympic champion right now. It was just an ill-time injury, and now he's finally proving himself here in OVW. In my opinion, LJ isn't the River City Dragon. He's the River City Dum-Dum for accepting a rematch against Randall Floyd.
95-5 was Randall Floyd's record at the University of Indianapolis, and had it not been for that ill-timed concussion, he was on his way to the Rio Olympics in 2016, Lissette.
There's no doubt about it. You can't deny his skill. The size, the strength, the physique. Randall has it all, including the TV title.
But does he have the heart of Logan James, who is quickly becoming one of the favorites of the OVW faithful, the fans here in Davis Arena?
Look, listen, LJ, Logan James, he's got a lot of talent. I do think he has a bright future, but come on.
Oh, my goodness.
LJ caught into a power slam here. He's in trouble. Shoulders are on the mat. No hook of the leg, and Randall Floyd can only find two.
Randall Floyd now finds himself amongst the great television champions. I mean, just to name a few, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Ted McNaylor. I mean, the greatest champions of all time.
And Logan James.
I guess him too.
Right now, Logan James, though, in a bad way as Floyd continues to hammer on his back.
And check out the torque on that shoulder hole right there.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you were not with us at the top of the hour, majority owner Dean Hill has been suspended and banned from the building, banned from his company by the Kentucky Athletics Commission after a complaint or grievance filed by Michael Hayes. The bitter war vet is claiming collusion in Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Michael Hayes went straight.
Oh my gosh, turned upside down and inside out. And you can almost see the stars swirling over LJ's head. This one is finished.
Oh my goodness, I thought that was it.
And that's where I talk about the heart, the sheer will, the desire of this kid, 20 years old from the University of Louisville.
Absolutely. And you're talking about Michael Hayes. Yeah, he went straight to the Kentucky Boxing and Wrestling Commission. And Tim Gutterman himself, the commissioner of the KBWA, he's an enforcer. He's a man that means business.
Does Michael Hayes have to portray himself as the victim? The man who tried to burn the flag on OVW television. The man who tried to kneel during the national anthem on OVW television. How is Hayes the victim in all this?
Gilbert, what right do you have to question a war veteran?
I'm a reporter. It's my job to question.
Did you fight in Iraq? I didn't think so.
I'm not questioning his service. I'm questioning his actions here in Davis Arena.
I don't know.
Right now, Randall and LJ, though, head-to-head, and LJ with a kick right to the head, and that's what you got to do to get back in this match.
Logan James going on all guts, trying to get to glory, and plants the real deal on the top of his head. What a DDT. Floats over into the cover. No hook of the leg here, and that could have been a costly mistake.
And Gilbert, the whole complexion of this match has just changed. Right now, LJ with the momentum. He senses this is his moment.
The River City Dragon looks like he's going to his home away from home, the top rope. He's often known for high risks. Sometimes it does not yield rewards, but if he can connect in the frog splash.
Well, that's what cost him last week, if you remember. This time, he realized his mistake and he corrected it.
Logan James made a mid-air switch. Changes the game plan.
Oh!
Gut buster here from LJ.
It's gut check time.
Who soars to the top. Frog splash.
Whoa!
Connects. The leg is hooked this time. And LJ has regained his title.
That's what you do right there, Gilbert. When the going gets hard, you got to get going. He didn't quit.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and new OVW Television Champion, the River City Dragon, Logan James.
He didn't have the size advantage, but he definitely had the heart advantage. Logan James does it tonight.
He got lucky, in my opinion.
What?
Really lucky.
A dream revisited for the River City Dragon. Logan James, your television champion again. More action after this timeout.
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Yo, that's your music, B.
What? No, it's not.
No, that's your music.
Really?
Yes. You gotta pay attention. Oh, man. Come here.
I've heard of pumping iron, but never pumping people.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Brooklyn, New York. He weighs in tonight at 240 pounds. The Trinidad Titan, Justin Smooth.
And Beast, there is a big man right there. The Trinidad Titan.
We just saw him and Big John curling humans backstage. Can they not afford a gym membership? They're crazy.
And his opponent, weighing in tonight at 256 pounds. Showtime, Apollo Garvin.
I'm still getting used to life here in OVW, but I gotta say, Apollo is one bitter man.
Listen, he's just been around the business a very long time, and if anything, he just deserves respect.
Hey guys, let's look at the scenario that's unfolding here. We have Apollo and Smooth in a match, yes, but look at who the official is. Stephon Smith. Remember that Smith and Apollo just had that ref versus wrestler match at the Saturday Night Special where, well, put very clearly, the wrestler cheated the ref.
Yeah, I don't know who made that call. Stephon Smith is obviously biased in this match, and in my opinion, shouldn't even be in there.
What has he done to show any bit of bias?
He fought Apollo at the last SNS.
So far, so good, though.
Yeah, just give it a minute.
I'm not going to jump on anyone yet.
Justin Smooth trying to make a rocky night for Showtime Apollo Garvin. And remember the Garvin's beef. You know, he's always feeling disrespected. He's always feeling bitter. I find myself using the same words to describe Showtime that I do to describe Michael Hayes.
Listen, completely different people. However, both deserve respect. One for being a veteran of war. Hold on.
We got a guest at the commentary table.
I'm doing the commentary.
You're not doing the commentary anymore.
Shannon, there's a match going on here. What are you
Get
doing?
up. I'm doing the commentary right now. Get your little buddy from WDRB up out of my seat. Get up right now. Get up. 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 You heard me. Don't make me go get Adam Revolver to make it do it for me.
Please go get Adam Revolver. We haven't seen Revolver since Last Man
You
Standing.
shut your mouth. I'll tell you what.
Where is Revolver? Yeah.
Get my seat straightened out here,
If
boy.
you're going to be here, tell us where's Revolver.
Don't worry about Adam Revolver. What I want to talk about right now is Justin Smooth, about how he is, without a doubt, the worst, most pathetic OVW wrestler I've ever seen in this company's history.
Let me get this straight. So, Revolver wasn't the last man standing, and now you want to go back to being a commentator since you don't have a superstar to manage?
I have a superstar to What is he doing out here? Why is Big John out here right now? Listen, big man. Hey, you want me to make an example out of you? I'm the OVW heavyweight champion. Do you not realize that?
Radio heavyweight champion.
That's what I said. I said radio champion.
He's 300 plus pounds.
You
Are
really?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Not me. Not me.
Apparently you have been making friends in back, Mike Lissette.
Well, Shannon the Dude said some stuff about me last week. I don't know what his problem is.
Jealousy.
But I do know this is my seat now.
Jealousy. Just a little bit of jealousy. Well, let's shift our focus back to the matter at hand. There's action on the inside of the ring now. As Big John's tag team partner, the smooth half of hashtag Team Big Smooth.
Listen, this is what I know.
To finish Showtime
Oh,
Apollo
wait a minute.
Garvin.
Whoa! Foot on the ropes.
And if that's not bias, I don't know what
His
is.
foot were on the ropes.
Look, here's what I know.
That's not bias. Stephon just stopped Apollo from cheating.
Apollo is a veteran of the locker room. Michael Hayes is a veteran of war. Oh! And Shannon the Dude is a veteran of radio. Hold on.
What a victory for Smooth.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Justin Smooth.
A big victory for Smooth, and now it looks like Shannon the Dude is in trouble.
Now, Justin Smooth wouldn't hit an unarmed man, would he?
Well, now,
Uh-oh.
Shannon the Dude just got done telling us how he's a heavyweight champion, the radio heavyweight champion right here. If you're a champion, that means you got to be prepared to fight at all times.
Look at that physique, not.
What a disgrace.
The dude's been running his mouth for weeks. Please do it. Please do it. Please do it.
I want to hear this, actually.
Silence. I want to listen to. Yes.
Oh! Shannon the Dude is a radio legend. This is a travesty.
It sounds so good.
I think we need to see one more time.
The fans are chanting no more times. Don't do it again. Oh!
It looks like the radio world heavyweight champion has found himself in a little bit of static.
I gotta go check on him.
All I know is that looked like it hurt.
Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. OVW tag team action on the other side of this break. The titles are on the line when the champs, Slade and Giza, square off against Aloysius Hamilton and Billy O. I love it.
Wrestling. a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Following contest scheduled for one fall is for the OVW Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 468 pounds, the team of Aloysius Hamilton and Billy O.
Well, now that the trash has been taken out, the trash, I mean Shannon the Dude, we can get back to the action, and this is a tag team championship
I've
match.
never wanted a medical report as bad as I want this one from Ted McNailer. Please tell me he's cracked a rib, that his chest is caved in. We'll never hear from the dude again. Hold on, let me make the introduction. And their opponents, the reigning and defending OVW Southern Tag Team Champions, the team of Adam Slade and Kevin Giza. Tell me the dude is dead.
Is he okay? I don't care.
Maybe not dead, but just like 1 foot in the grave.
Shannon the Dude has a little purpura on his pectoral muscles.
What's that?
It just means he has some bruising, and he'll be fine. Fortunately,
He's only got a bruise?
listen, he's gonna be okay, and hopefully he'll be back by next week.
Who's hoping?
Me. He's our radio champion. You're a radio champion, Gilbert. Heavyweight champion.
Bell sounds we are set to go. OVW Southern Tag Teams on the line this week. We already saw one title change hands earlier tonight in LJ regaining the TV championship.
I hope it's not Aloe and Billy. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're both really good wrestlers, but I mean, Billy O and Aloe. I mean,
Billy O and Aloe, yes.
Can't they come up with something better?
Two young men taking full advantage of the new talent initiative implemented by the, well, now absent majority owner Dean Hill. Remember, Dean tells us week in and week out that there's only one thing that he asks athletes on the roster to do, and that is impress him. Well, these guys got an impressive victory over the Bro Gods at the last edition of the Saturday Night Special, and they find themselves now with an opportunity to become tag team champions.
Gilbert, it's not like Billy O's not used to being a tag team champion. That's a former one out there right there.
Cover here, Adam Slade's shoulders are on the mat. And gosh, I mean, reality just sets in when I talk about Dean. This is a dear friend of mine, a longtime broadcast partner here at OVW. Bought majority ownership of the company back in 2015. Solid tag team maneuvering here from the champions, and Billy O is out in one. To think of Dean's license being suspended, him being caught in professional wrestling purgatory, waiting on the state athletic commission to decide if he can walk back in his building.
And Gilbert, you know how those things play out sometimes. They can be a slow burn. We don't know when Dean Hill's coming back.
So who minds the ship? Who runs the show? Who keeps kooks like Michael Hayes in line?
I mean, if no one else steps up, I'll volunteer for the job temporarily until Dean Hill can get a little anger management.
That's very nice
Can you imagine that? Acting majority owner, Ted McNailer.
I'd be fair.
You'd order edicts and no one would understand what you're talking
Aloysius
about.
Hamilton's in trouble here, but he's out in one.
Listen, I would be more than fair. I'm glad to volunteer for the job, but in my opinion, I almost feel like our own veteran war hero, Michael Hayes, could actually do a great job himself.
That would be complete
that's
chaos.
Just nuts. That's a bad idea.
Look, he has unique ideas. Let's not argue that. Do you argue that?
Let's talk about Hayes' ideas. You want to talk about Hayes' ideas? Hayes' idea is to hijack OVW television and try and burn the American flag. 1, 2, I thought this was over. I thought the champions had it well in hand. Hayes' idea is to kneel during the national anthem and throw the equivalent of an adult temper tantrum when the music wouldn't play. That's Hayes' idea. Hayes' idea files ridiculous grievances alleging collusion.
Look out!
Whoa, a little stereo dive right there by the top guys who almost bottomed out on that dive.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard for me to focus on this match when reality sets in.
Caught up in this.
Look, but Dean Hill is a personal friend of mine. He spoke at my wedding, and I would not be here. I would not be here if it wasn't for Dean Hill.
Listen,
I would not be at the broadcast booth if it wasn't for Dean Hill.
If there's a quote that, if I can quote myself, controversy creates cash, as I always say.
I don't think you said that first.
Well, look, I've been saying it for a long time,
Okay.
and Michael Hayes creates controversy and therefore cash.
Vicious spine buster.
Both legs are hooked now. The champions are in trouble.
Oh, gosh. I thought that was it.
So did Aloysius Hamilton. And
Who's
the young man from Champaign, Illinois needs to stay focused here.
Still within his first year of the business, and I admit I don't like the guy, but he is impressive.
Whoa!
Aloysius took too much time climbing up to the top rope. Now he is caught in the grasp of the American Swolger, Adam Slade.
It's a bad spot to be in, but he gets out of it.
And Adam Slade is a maniac. I mean, the last Saturday Night Special, I did not medically clear him. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
What's this?
He's back. He's back. This is that masked man that we saw last week.
And he's got the chain again! The masked man is returned, and he's brought his #1 weapon with him.
This man is so petrifying that the referee went for broke. She forgot to even ring the bell.
And it's about...
Who is this guy? Is it the Shockmaster? Super Gloves Dose? Mason Rage?
Well, Billy O looks like he's got an answer for the chain in the form of a chair.
That's how you do it.
And whoever this is backing down. I mean, I know it is October, the month of Halloween, but this is a frightful sight, to say the least. Who is this guy?
Welcome to the show. Do you really want to know? Taking all you're giving and I'm never gonna go. Whoa, baby, welcome to the show.
Welcome back to Ohio Valley Wrestling. Gilbert Corsi joined alongside Dr. Ted McNaylor and our special guest contributor, Mike Lissette. E-Town, Kentucky, we are coming your way tonight as you watch this in the Louisville market, October the 21st at the Von Reno Starks Community Center at 105 Bishop Lane. Already signed a Halloween hardcore hell match that will put former tag team partners and Adam Revolver against Pastor of Disaster, Reverend Stuart Miles. Why do I always go to you for insight about Revolver? I know what you were going to say. You're his former tag team partner. What do you think about the hardcore match, Mike Lissette?
All I know is perhaps the worst fears will be in that match. It's going to be extreme. It's going to be violent. It's going to be tough to watch.
And ladies and gentlemen, for the OVW Heavyweight Championship, Tyler Matrix defends against DL3, David Lee Lorenz III. And albeit controversial, last week DL3 earned the right to pick the stipulation in the match at this Saturday night's event in E-Town. We are going to find out that stipulation at the Von Reno Starks Community Center. What can the star come up with for his show?
I'm still hoping for a Hollywood lumberjack match. Can you imagine Meryl Streep slapping Tyler Matrix? It's going to be awesome.
There's only one way for you to see it, ladies and gentlemen. That is live and in person, 105 Bishop Lane. Doors open 6:30, bell time 7:30. Never miss your opportunity to see OVW action live. Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the OVW Women's Champion, Jay Lee. They weigh in tonight at a combined weight of 424 pounds. Dustin Jackson, Colton Cage, the Bro God.
Well, this is interesting.
So last week I thought these two were just a couple of extras in the entourage, but the makeup artist, Jay Lee, is accompanying them to the ring. And their opponents in this 2-on-1 handicap match the OVW Heavyweight Champion, the Young Lion, Tyler Matrix.
Now listen here, I want to tell you little news guys that I have the scoop on this. So last week, after the Bro Gods interfered in the main event, Tyler Matrix very ignorantly challenged them to a handicap match, which they accepted, and Dean Hill said if my champion wants a match, he'll give it to him, and now it's 2-on-1, and he's going to get exactly what he deserves tonight against the Bro Gods.
That match was already made, and you saw at the top of the hour that Matrix, I believe he would have been willing to fight twice. Matrix came into the night trying to get majority owner Dean Hill to give him a one-on-one match with Michael Hayes. But Hayes filed a grievance alleging collusion. Dean Hill, majority owner, has been suspended, banned from the building, banned from his company, pending a hearing by the State Athletics Commission. And the OVW Heavyweight Champion now squares off against two guys in the Bro Gods in a handicap match.
And tonight is the Bro Gods night. If they can run wild over the OVW Heavyweight Champion, you know that they're going to be next in line for the Southern Tag Team Championship.
And Beast, I got to tell you, Matrix is going to have to be on his game tonight because he's not going to have to worry about the guy in the ring. He's also going to have to be worried about the guy outside of the ring. And
if you know anything about Jay
Lee as well.
The woman on the floor. So what's the deal? Are these two Bro Gods members of the entourage now?
Listen, the
Have
Bro
they been hired?
Gods,
The star DL3, the producer, the director, whatever he's calling himself this week, has he cast new extras?
listen, the Bro Gods are an entity in and of themselves. You know, in my opinion, I think it would be awesome if they teamed up, but let's face it. The Bro Gods and the Entourage are two separate entities, and both have a lot of important matters that they have to tend to.
And guys, this is where it's going to get tricky for Matrix. Trapped in the corner, the double teams just won't stop. He's going to have to figure a way to get out of this.
Yeah, but remember, the young lion lives with his back against the wall, and there's a reason that he's the head of the pride here at Ohio Valley Wrestling. Tremendously executed drop kick by Dustin Jackson. Cover here, shoulders are on the mat, but Matrix is out in two.
And again, back to the corner for another double team move.
Gilbert, I wanted to ask you, you said Dean Hill had this new talent initiative. What was the request from Mr. Dean Hill from these talents?
You know what the request is. The night in, night out, the one thing majority owner wants young athletes to do is impressive.
And how impressive was that? Tonight is the Bro Gods night, Gilbert. You can't deny it.
How impressive is Tyler Matrix challenging for a 2-on-1 match?
What is this?
I mean, it certainly takes guts, but look at the outcome.
Touchdown.
Look at that splash. That's it. It's over.
Matrix is out in two. Too much flash, not enough substance, if you ask me, from Jackson and Cage.
The Bro Gods are just having fun tonight. They're entertaining. They're being sports entertainers. This is what wrestling is all about.
Bro is just obnoxious. He's jumping around the ring. There's still a match going on. He hasn't won anything.
Not yet. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, got cocky there.
Well, that wasn't very nice.
And a costly mistake from the Bro Gods, but you don't give the OVW Heavyweight Champion, you don't give a lion an opportunity to get back into the fight.
And this is Matrix's opportunity to get back into the fight.
Now, hold on. Colton Cage wasn't even legal. Why did he do that?
Tyler Matrix stopped dead in his tracks.
I don't know, Gilbert. This is going to be tricky for Matrix. The Bro Gods are in sync tonight, and it's going to take a lot of moves like that to get this match in his favor.
But remember that Matrix is like that time match watch who just keeps on ticking, takes a licking, and keeps on ticking. The champion staggering to his feet. This is in Matrix's blood. It's in Matrix's soul. One way or another, he just knows how to survive.
But for how long? I mean, it's 2-on-1. I mean, does he really think he's going to win this match? There's no way. They're the Bro Gods. They're gods, bro.
The OVW heavyweight champion is clearing house.
Oh! Right to the head.
Oh, no, not this. Not Roll Tide.
Oh, no.
Whoa!
Matrix rolled into a bad way, but found a way to get himself out. Rolling Thunder, both legs are hooked, and this one is not over yet. Remember, in E-Town on October the 21st, Matrix will be squaring off against DL3, and the star gets to pick the stipulation for the title match that night. Could DL3 make it a handicap match? Could DL3 be making it 5-on-1?
Gilbert, at this point, anything's on the table, and DL3 owns the cards.
And what if it is a Hollywood lumberjack match like Ted McNaylor suggested?
Uh-oh. There's the numbers game again. Oh!
Imagine if Steven Spielberg shows up in E-Town.
Well, can we get the censors?
Oh!
They might even make a movie called Elizabethtown. That'd be crazy.
Swanton, leg is hooked, and Matrix
No!
has done it.
Well, he got the win, but now he's got trouble.
Gentlemen, here is your winner, Tyler Matrix.
Michael Hayes giving Tyler Matrix a real American beatdown.
What kind of grievance? What kind of grievance is this? Hayes is not a victim.
So says you, Gilbert. Michael Hayes, he's a hero.
Collusion, conspiracy,
But
my foot.
But look at Matrix with the foot there. Look at him fight back. Tyler Matrix saying, if you want to fight, you've got it. Wait, what's this?
The camera guy's in the...
No! From behind!
Wait, he's not just a camera guy. That's DL3.
DL3 was dressed up as a cameraman.
Has
The
he been
Hollywood
on camera
hero.
all night? Has DL3 been on camera all night?
I knew something was wrong with that camera shot.
That is awesome. How smart by DL3.
A surprise ending, to say the least, from the star of the show.
Matrix had just won his match. He had just sworn off Michael Hayes, and now he's got to deal with this.
What a picture this would be. Will it be a blockbuster night in E-Town? What stipulation will DL3 pick? The title is on the line.